And it is the third. Wait, wasn't it already the third day?
もしもし。
Oh, we've got Sakaki Yumiko here, or Yumiko Sakaki, whichever order works for wherever you live. And I forgot what else I was going to say. Yeah, it's the third day. It's actually the 8th that I'm actually recording this, so it seems as if real time is starting to escape game time. Now, I was getting that kind of confused because we were so close together with the 2 times, but whatever.
そうですか。今日。どうせ勝手に来て勝手に喋って勝手に帰るのでしょ。私には関係ありません。では。
That was interesting. Sunday afternoon is a lazy time full of freedom, but for some reason, it also seems to inspire a deep melancholy, I said it finally, in many people. I guess feeling a little down about the approach of Monday is understandable, but why waste the free time you have left by sinking into sentimental whatever that is? It's a very Japanese thing. Because of my occupation, I've made a lot of friends overseas, where they tend to enjoy their walks, or their days off without, why did I say walks? Their days off without any of the gloom. To quote, why think about that nonsense when there's partying to do? Ha ha ha. Probably as a result of spending so much time with those guys, I'm probably not the type who gets depressed or wistful on my days off. But among my classmates at this school, there seem to be a few who suffer from the typical Japanese late weekend blues. I can understand in theory, but it's honestly pretty hard to empathize. Wait, what happened to everything with Sakaki? That was a little strange. Makina practically skips down the road, playing with a strange keychain. At a glance, that looks like a pretty plain little figurine. Is that thing really as rare as all that? God damn it. Tuna Fish Man again? I've got to keep my eye on that one. I've been training my body as I usually do on the weekends, but Makina persistently hung around, pestering me to take her to the shopping district by the station. So here we are. Lately, the girl's been furtively buying toys like this whenever she goes out with me. Probably because Amine gets mad when she wastes too much money on stupid crap. Don't mention this to Amine, she'll get cranky at me for encouraging your bad habits. Throw a line from some daytime soap opera at me, will you? Amine really likes to stop watching that crap, or really needs to stop watching that crap. No wonder she thinks like a 50-year-old. What? Me? Having assumed the bad influence of the dirty old lady, Makina lives was responsible for that line. I'm flustered to find the finger pointed at me instead. Makina narrows her eyes to slits and turns to me with a smirk. Apparently quite pleased about having cut me down to size, Makina cheerfully jogs on ahead of me. Amine, as the others did say that my behavior has been influencing Makina, but hearing it outright from the girl herself is a bit of a shock. Seems I really do need to watch my step. I don't get it. In the workplace, I was considered something of a moral exemplar. Someone who sets the example, right? Makina suddenly stops a few steps ahead of me and points down the street. 100 meters or so ahead, there's something unusual enough to halt even Makina's momentum. In front of Mishima Cape Station, a cordon of jet black luxury cars have blocked off the road where the local buses usually stop. 10 old men wearing suits mill around the area, talking into cell phones, restlessly checking their watches or discussing something in small groups. For Yakuza, they're too white-collar. They don't have the intimidating aggressive body language characteristic of gangsters. That said, this bunch aren't exactly inviting either. Most people would probably give them just as wide a berth. Don't know, but whoever they are, they're not anyone we want to get involved with.
どうしてわかるのよ？
If they were friendly, respectable guys, they wouldn't block off the road in such a nakedly intimidating way.
そうよね。ちょっと怖い。
I haven't often seen Machina admit to being frightened like this. The girl is brave enough to grab snakes and centipedes with her bare hands, but something about the group seems to be bothering her quite strongly. She's obviously very uncomfortable. No reason to hang around here. Alright, I think it's time we head back. Instead of those guys, maybe you should be worrying about the homework you haven't even started.
それを知りたくないからこうして駅まで散歩に出てたのに。お兄ちゃんは非常なのよさ。
Yeah, don't just stand there. Let's get moving.
ふぐぐ。
As Machina holds her head in her hands and moans, I poke her in the back, urging her down the street toward the dorm. As she finally starts to walk, I shoot a quick glance back toward the station area. The group of men in business suits has come to attention, facing the ticket gate in apparent anticipation. Just now, a special express train seems to be pulling in. The station employees are running around making preparations of some sort. Some sort of big shot arriving.
お兄ちゃん、まだ駅の方見てるの？
Machina looks up at me with a distinctively uneasy expression. It's nothing, don't worry. I ruffle Machina's hair gently to do my best to reassure her. We walk back to the school, still a little tense from our encounter with the mysterious group.
二人ともおかえりなさい。
When I enter the dorm with Machina, Sachi turns to greet us with her usual smile. It may be the weekend, but apparently she's decided to spend it scrubbing the hallways clean. As always, our maid's zeal for her duties knows no bounds. Yo.
帰ったのよさ。はい、風見さんもマキちゃんも無事で何よりです。お風呂が沸いていますので、ご希望でしたらどうぞ。
I'd be happy to join you guys.
それとも少し早いですが、
What?
夜のお供をした方がいいでしょうか。
Jesus Christ, Sachi, I was just joking. Please, no. All of a sudden, I seem to have developed a ferocious headache. I press a hand to my forehead and close my eyes, but can't suppress a bitter grimace. Machina is one thing, but Sachi too? Where did we go so wrong? God damn
なん
it.
でこうなってしまったんだ。
お
って顔してるのよさ、お兄ちゃん。
Oh my god. Don't go reading my inner monologue. What did you do to Sachi? This is your fault, I assume.
知らね。いいからちょっと試してみなって。実に都合のいいビッチメイドに仕上がってんぞ。
What? Listen to me when I'm talking to you. Also, don't turn people into slutty maids.
マキちゃんが言うんです。メイドたるもの、すべての面においての奉仕が必要だと。私はそれを聞いてハッとした思いでした。今までのメイドはあくまで上面をなぞっただけだったと気づかされたのです。
That's complete nonsense. Stop dancing on Machina strings.
尽くしましょう。皆さんのためなら。それが命令とあらば、望まれるのならば、風見さんに性的なサービスをすることもやぶさかではございません。この小峰幸、お口ならばいつでも捧げ。
What? I'm very confused. I think I'm gonna continue on with this session, boys and girls. Like, I want to see more, so I think the next 2 episodes will also be connected to this session. Ignore what I said in the last episode. Let's just continue on. I interrupt Sachi's outrageous proposal, grabbing her firmly by the scruff of her neck and lifting her off the ground.
お兄ちゃん、何するのよさ。
With the other hand, I seize the miscreant who's been putting troublesome ideas in her head. My prey dangling from both arms, I bellow loudly enough for the entire dorm to hear. Get out here, Amine! Amine!
何よもう、お夕飯の準備してたとこなのに。
Amine appears in no time at all. Still gripping a potato in one hand, she favors me with a look of undisguised annoyance. Hey, I'm a little concerned about something here. These girls are getting worse by the day. Might that possibly be my fault?
はあ？そりゃ、あんたのせいでしょ？思いっきり。
Why did we ask her? I see. I had a sense such a crisis might be approaching after Machina's words earlier, but it's still something of a blow to my face. I'm messing up now. Fears made reality. I also lost my place just now. Lovely going into the second half of this session, or whatever.
マキナもさっちゃんもユージが来て以来どんどん口も性格も悪くなっているというか。
上の口は悪くなろうとも下の口はこう
Jesus Christ.
いい具合に痛いのよさ DV なのよさ
とまあこうなったのも明らかにあんたのせい。
Nah. Yeah, she obviously picked up that nonsense just now from a man, and I guess that means me. Sorry, I've seen the error of my ways. I don't honestly see what Yuji could have done wrong.
もうかなわんわ。
It's probably for the best, Amane. I already gave up too. Amane answers in exasperated Kansai dialect. She seems to have concluded that my repentance isn't going to produce any real results here, and I guess she's probably right. But I'm now firmly convinced that my behavior has been a bad influence on my two younger classmates. I'll try to tone down the guy talk and stick to nice harmless chats about pasta or whatever.
あれ
God
なんで
damn
今日
it.
はみんな集まってんの？何かあったんだっけ？
Hey, Amane, we have one here that doesn't seem to have been influenced by me in the least. Can I use her as a mitigating evidence?
なりうるとユージが思うんだったら説明の機会だけは与えるけど。
Sorry, impossible. Or sorry, impossible. I don't know why I said it the first way. I throw myself on the mercy of the court.
何よなんかよくわかんないけど多分バカにされたのよね。そうよねバカじゃないわよ。はい、みちる様は大丈夫です。今の疑問の答えはともかくとして大丈夫です。ともかくじゃねえ。あと根拠も何もないのに大丈夫とか言うな。
In this case, an external influence or two could pretty much only be a good thing. That said, the thought of Michiru remade in the image of Makina sends a cold shiver down my spine. We've got nothing but in this dorm as it stands. I'd really like to avoid adding that sort of hybrid super pest to the mix.